I am out here today at formerly known as Emporia Country Club, now known as Champions Landing, and I'm putting it all on the line. So today how this is gonna work is I'm gonna play the new Champions Landing in the format, for the most part, of what DDO was last year, and I'm gonna set a line, which is the average worst score from DDO last year, which is a positive 36. So that divide that by 3 rounds. For every stroke over 12 over that I shoot, I will be giving away one of these discs, and then I have to replace that mold for the year. So if you want to see how many strokes over par I shoot, well, how many strokes over 12 over I shoot, stick around, let's get into it. Discs that I'm choosing, I will be randomly choosing them. The only one that I'm giving myself an exception for is the Grace, because I literally bought it last night. I'll put my putting putters on the line. Hole 1, 1,225 foot par 5. I'm just gonna throw Horizon Cloudbreaker on the right on a hyzer, and then I'm doing 2 off the top because it's first shot for the day. So here we go. It's like a right to left slight tail. Now it's ahead. Get around that. That stinks. Okay, do I just throw Grace up the middle? That was a terrible, terrible first shot. That was so bad. Get down for me, come on. Get down. That's OB, that's on the path. RIP, man. So I'm up here for the Mid-America College Disc Golf Regional event. I brought a group of guys from our school. So again, if you want to go to school and potentially get a scholarship to play disc golf, hit me up. But this event has been really fun. The guys have loved it. We're not exactly doing the best, but they're just having a good time. We just came here with the expectation to play, not necessarily to win. But they've done a phenomenal job running this event. They even let us tour the Dynamic Discs headquarters, which was dope. They hosted a dinner for us, and then we went and ate. And then they like showed us through their warehouse. It was really neat. I might be wrong, but I don't think the pros like to land here necessarily. Grace was OB, so I'm gonna throw forehand PD2 and try to keep it low. That was actually not bad. Oh, the wind is gonna kill me today. So I'm not entirely sure if the Champions pin is uncovered. They had all the long pins, or the pins that we weren't playing, covered yesterday. It looks like they're covered. So I'll just play to them and tap out, which kind of stinks, but that's okay. I think it's a calf wrap. I don't wanna, there's an OB green up here that I really don't wanna mess with. And I've got a strong head right to left. So I'm just gonna try to pump this over here. That is not done correctly. Okay. Well, this is gonna be rough, real rough. So, I honestly think it's just a calf wrap again, high on hyzer. I just wanna push it far enough, because if I don't push it, I land OB green. That is so bad. Oh, that's OB. Well, pretty sure it's OB. It rolled pretty good. This is gonna be, I'm gonna end up having to get rid of my whole bag, and that's annoying. It was 100% OB. This wind is brutal. Like, the people in Emporia have said this is like a constant wind. It's like 15 to 20 right now. Oh, there's a sprinkler. It's like a constant 15 up to 20 right now. But I just haven't played in wind like this. I've played in a little wind in Bartlesville because I just like to play disc golf, but man, I'm gonna get rid of the jacket maybe. Table zone out here to the right, through the water. I think that might be a putt. Oh, sprinkler. Oh, my jacket, dang. Well, boys, not OB. The way I'm just gonna play this is if I hit black, like, not just barely skim off, but if I hit black, I'll count it in. So hole 1, I think, is a pretty good testament of how this is gonna be. Headwind putt, uphill. I've been practicing. Come on, Alex. Oh my gosh, so what does that even put me at? I'm about to take a triple on hole 1. This is gonna make me mad, I think. I think this might be the first video where I legitimately get upset. I'm getting rid of my whole bag. I don't know how many birdies there are out there too, you know? Count it. Playing these courses, it's so different than what they look like on coverage, because on coverage it looks kind of hilly, but There's like probably a 50-foot elevation difference on hole 1, which is ridiculous. We need to lock in. I've already eaten up a quarter of my, no! Hole 2, 745 par 4 is what it looks like. I think, honestly, I'm just gonna throw turnover grace here, like flippy grace, because I got a tailwind. Just try to push it out here. It's gonna go to the right. So, I also gotta use the bathroom, so maybe it'll give me extra power. That just needs to stay out of the tree. Stop. Sit. This is ridiculous. I know I'm bad, but this course is tough. Like, not only is it super far, but it's also just like super windy. And like, disc golfers, I feel like for the most part, unless you live literally in Kansas, try not to play disc golf in the wind because it just makes it so much harder. Because it's already kind of unpredictable, but then having to come out here and throw 325-foot shots, like, not necessarily pinpoint. Like, there's a pretty wide fairway here. And I was really fortunate to not go OB there. Just a misread of something, I don't know. Because I have a tailwind. Needed to throw the stable grace, I guess. But this is brutal. I know a lot of pros last year didn't come here for a mixture of things, but I've heard from a couple that it's just such a hard course and it's so long that people, like, they don't want to get hurt. So, I mean, I can get hurt. I don't have a pro tour event, so. All right, I think I've got like 350-ish to the pin. I think I'm gonna go showstopper FD. Got a big tailwind. I'm just gonna try to pump it flat, maybe a little bit to the left, just so I can make sure. I know this will turn, but with this tailwind, I'm not entirely sure. I just gotta make sure to get it there. That looks really good. Sit. I can't really tell how far away I am because I can just see the flag, but I think that's a pretty good shot. I wish I had done that. I should have just thrown FD off the tee because I'm a lot more comfortable with that one. This one's super flippy. So I thought that this basket was right next to this tree, but it's like 50 deep of it, or 60. I got a putt, circle 2 putt. From what Caleb's told me, a lot of this course is giving yourself circle 2 looks, which I suck at, especially in this wind. I think legit it's just a layup, because I think for the most part, pars for me are birdies. Okay, par, we'll take that. Par! Hole 3, 466, I think par 3 for me. I think it's that one right there. It's so weird playing this after watching it for like 3 years, because I have no idea, like I've seen the holes. I'm like, if I'm watching it on coverage, I could tell you like, oh, that's hole 4, that's hole 5. But playing it, they look so different. Like, I don't know, there's probably some changes that they've made, maybe since Jeremy bought it, but it's just weird because they just look so much different. I am gonna throw, looks like there's OB left. I really don't want to go OB left. Just trying to get a par. I think I'm gonna throw, I gotta just take the high percentage shot. I'm gonna throw forehand cloud breaker, horizon cloud breaker. I just want to crash back inbounds and then I'll get up and down for my par. That's not bad. I'm gonna lay up because this wind is atrocious. You guys might want to go ahead and start dropping your favorite discs in the comments because I'm gonna need some replacements. This is gonna be tough. I got a putt here, but don't exactly want to have like 25 footers today. I can do this. I've trained 3 times at putting league for this moment, all for hole 3 at Dynamic Discs Open with a 25-mile-an-hour tail right to left. OB behind the basket. I'm a man. What? What? I'm not a man. Oh wait, I am a man, but some of you locals or Caleb, you might want to let me know in the comments, is 4 up through 3, is that where you want to be going into Emporia Country Club, into like round 1 of DDL? Does that put me in a winning position? Because feeling pretty good. Par 4, 598. This should be a birdieable par 4 for me. The basket is like back to the right of the green over there, I think I'm gonna throw something kind of stable to understable out here and let the wind push it over. I just don't want to go OB left, but I don't think what I'm gonna throw would do that. I'm gonna go Horizon Cloud Breaker, like Big Annie, so I know it won't stall out necessarily. I think that's gonna be really good if it picks up a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. It's still gonna feel like a 350-foot upshot, even though it's like not that, because this wind. So funny, because I'm like a native Kansan. I was born and raised in Northwest Kansas, and it doesn't get windier than Northwest Kansas. But I've lived in Oklahoma for how many years now? Since 2017. So 7 years I've lived in Oklahoma, 7.5. And you forget about this kind of stuff because like you're just not used to it. So I come out here and then it's like windy and I'm like, oh, this is what home was like. I ended up right here. The good news is there's a porta potty up there. So I'm gonna go check to see how far away this actually is. They pulled the pin and I think it's that one right there is what they're playing for hole 4 today. But for the sake of the video, I'm still gonna play to that one because I'm comparing to the the last year's DDO. I think it'd be, I don't know. This is still a cool hole. It's just like, you can't see the pin back there. And if that was the pin this year, that'd be cool too. Super strong left to right still. I wanna make sure I push that back. I think I'm gonna go MD5 because it's uphill. I just don't wanna miss, I don't wanna be on the OB green. Get down, get down, get down, get down. That's OB deep. I've done it. So this is where the old pin position, or the traditional pin position is, like 20 feet deep. I'm gonna count it as a par. We'll count the par. You guys can be mad at me if you want. Could say that it would have been an eagle because it was going in. So we'll call it even and count it a par. Hole 5, par 4, 675. It's actually the pin tucked way up top, which is insane. Man, this is ridiculous. I think I gotta go forehand with this wind. This is ridiculous. And I think I'm actually gonna go Nuke OS because this PD2 is a little bit not quite as overstable as this. I just don't wanna go OB. If I birdie with the Nuke OS, Brody Smith, send help. Yeah, I'm glad I went Nuke OS because that was an atrocious throw. We're playing for par, I think. I might try the flex for fun. Oh, that would have been pretty good. That would have been really good. Dang, oops. I honestly think either one was fine, like fine positioning. I have like 100 feet on the PD2. I'm pretty sure this is the hole where James Conrad went to tap in, like dead center tap in and the wind just took it out. And also Brody Smith threw his cap wrap and it like jumped 5 feet like sideways. I'm gonna throw Nuke OS just driven low here to the right and hope that it comes back. Oh, that's OB, hit a house. Sit down. Oh. Okay, now we just got an atrocious upshot. This is ridiculous. The other hard part about this is there's like maybe 2 holes that I could birdie without wind. Like the par 4s I could maybe birdie without wind, but this is like, I'm just trying to stay away from bogeys because it's just, there's not a lot of birdies out here for me. Without wind, I think I can birdie some of them, but I think pros are birdieing almost all of them if there's no wind. This is insane. For those of you who say the Zone OS is a dumb disc or not useful, this is the first time ever in my life where I'd be like, man, I wish I had a Zone OS. So it's useful if you live in Emporia, Kansas. That's a hot take, I know. If you live in Emporia, Kansas and play in Emporia Country Club often. 150, 200 to the pin, probably plays a little. No, it's like 100. No, I don't know. My brain is in tatters. I don't like this wind because it's gonna lift, but probably get freaky. I'm gonna just keep it low and straight. Suck. I understand that these are terrible throws, but like I have all the excuses in the world. This is just hard. I think this is for my 5. I honestly think I'm just gonna lay up with the zone because it got a left to right. I don't want my putter to go OB. There we go. So I doubled. So we're at 6 up through 5 holes. Nice. Hole 6, 329. It's tucked back in behind those trees to the left. The short pin is the elevated basket on the right. This is one of those that I should birdie. I got a straight headwind. It's uphill, 329. I think I'm gonna go PD2. Come out of it, PD2. Oh, definitely not where you want to be, but I'm glad I'm safe. Low key like the forehand straight at it because the wind will keep it straight. If anything, I bail out right. Hit that. Okay, I can make that par putt. This one obviously it plays longer because of the wind, but also it's a little uphill, so. And I just threw a bad shot. I shouldn't have flexed the PD2. We'll count it. It was probably leaking out left, but we'll count it. It's not my fault it is kind of my fault that I'm playing this layout, but I will take that because I'm already 6 over through 6. So this hole, I remember watching this last year at DDO. I was waiting for Caleb to come through, and I could not believe how small this gap actually is. Like, it's like an arm's length apart the whole way, and then it's like 5 feet, a 5-foot gap down there, like 5-foot tunnel. And a lot of these pros are like 6 foot plus. So I like watching Tristan Tanner and some of those other guys, Gain and Burr, like they hit their heads on that branch down there. This tee shot is terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. It doesn't look that bad on coverage. I think it's a PD2, it's flat and low, and either it pushes it straight and I go deeper or it fades out. So that's fine. That is, the pros get to the freaking bottom part of that on there. How is that possible, man? I might just count this one as a par because I really don't want to get in their space because it's the regional tournament. So we'll count it as a par today. I know that you guys are probably saying that would have been a bogey, but I have faith that I could have thrown my cap wrap, barely been OB, barely been OB and then throw in, you know? On to hole 8, par 5, 994. So it's like way off in the distance. It's kind of cool. It's like framed up when you stand on the tee pad. This one is brutal today because we have a strong right to left and like the disc wants to filter back to the left. I kind of think it's like a stable, like colored lefty 3 on the right that crashes back in. I don't really want to mess with a skip on a cloud breaker. I was also low-key worried, like there's still a chance that it happens, but they like kick me off, which would suck. But I also think with the new management, I've heard like good things. I don't know that the old management was bad, but it was just ran like a golf course country club. And with it being free to play, I think the reason I would get kicked off is because there's a college event here today. But here we go. Just swing it out right, kind of flat. I think that's perfect. It's pretty short from what I was, oh, sit. It's right on the edge of the left side. I felt like that was pretty good. I didn't put a ton on it, but about to get kicked off. There's a golf cart coming at me high speed. Here, he went past me. I know yesterday, a lot of the college guys were going OB left because the wind was pushing it and it was dragging in. I think I just throw cap wrap. It's either cap wrap, backhand hyzer here, but I think that pushes it to the left too much. I think I just go forehand. I could go forehand PD2. If anything, I think I want to miss a little bit to the right because I think the wind will push it down. I hope, we'll see. But I'm gonna put a hyzer just like along the OB line. Yeah, I think that's really good. I think I can birdie. Let's go. I think the cool thing about golf style courses from a player's perspective is you have to play golf. Like, and some people really like that in disc golf. A lot of people are just like, I just want to throw a Frisbee. So I get that, but I do appreciate this course for that because I really have to think about every single shot. Whereas in traditional, and I'm a fan of traditional disc golf style courses like woods and stuff like that. A lot of those you're like, I can just take my favorite Frisbee and throw it hard. I'll get to the pin. But here it's like, okay, the wind, I have a tail right to left, OB filters back to the left, OB right and left. If I throw my PD2 on hyzer, my miss will be slightly to the right, but the wind's gonna push it down. So like you really have to, that's what I appreciate about this course so far, is like you really have to think about your shot. I think I like buzz, just flat to the right, because the wind is gonna push it back to the left. Oh, this is brutal. Look at that thing just ripping down there. Okay, wind is down. Get up, get some legs, get some legs. Give me a birdie. Guys, guys. My first birdie. Look at it. Yeah, boy. Alex Young, tapping in. Dynamic Discs Open champion. For the win. I got a birdie. Of all the holes, I thought that this one would be the hardest. It is hard. Played it well, so that's kind of why. Oh, that's why I birdied. I didn't have to I just threw stock shots too. I didn't throw full power backhand either time, and I didn't throw full power forehand. You just gotta play the OBs. I appreciate that. Hole 9, this is terrifying. Usually I think a lot of pros go backhand because you just, you don't wanna miss right. I also didn't realize there's a whole creek that runs through between here and the green up there. Blue color, go FD3. No, I'm gonna go S-line FD3, I don't wanna lose it. S-line FD3. Just trying to get up the gap here. That's phenomenal, I think. Yeah, sick. Pro Tour, here I come. I birdie 1 hole. Let's go. I think honestly, I should just throw a layup to this edge and then go, because I think the times they go for birdie is when they're up on that left side there. Now sit. That's fine. I really just didn't want to mess with the OB. Super strong tailwind, probably 250 in. I think it's a watt turnover, because if it stables out, that's fine. I just got to make it over the hill and put it on a little Annie, I think. Oh, just go in. Oh, I think I got a par. So it just gets the OB gets real tight right there. So that's why I was nervous. I thought it was just gonna be a straight line in, but it gets real wide. So I could have definitely gone for a big forehand. Worked out though, because I think I'm parked for the par. I honestly almost went in. I ticked a tree on the right here, but that's another par, baby. We're sitting at 5 now. Where are we at? That can't be right. 4? I birdied that. I'm 4 up with all of the really hard holes coming up. So I'm fine with that. I can't believe I got a birdie. That's sick. So I think this is new. Hole 10, par 4. I can't remember for sure. I just know one year it was just a little turnover backhand that ended right in that clump of trees there. But now it's a par 4. You want to get out to the clump of trees, and then I think the basket is up a ways. So I'm gonna go stable color glow FD3. Thanks, D-Lo. Hope I don't have to give it away. Just don't want to miss right, really. Give me a skid. Oh no. That kicked right twice. Frick. Okay, found it. It took me a little bit, but I think it's just a pitch out. Wow. I wish you guys could have seen how that rolled. I threw overhand zone like this, and typically when you throw a disc and it lands on the rim, it wants to finish towards the flight plate, which it did, but the wind was pushing it this way while it was coming over. So it rolled out this way and faded left. That was weird, but I actually I'm in a decent spot to get up and down. So pretty sure I know that was the old pin position. So I don't know if this is a new, this will be a Pro Tour event, because I'm on the Pro layout in U-Disc, but it's the closed one. So I don't know, but I'm going to that guy, which used to be its own hole. You'd tee off from over there. I think it's just zone straight at it, maybe to the right a little bit. Go in. Oh, parked for par. Just to prove the parness. That was tough, but I had a bad tee shot, was able to get out and had a really fortunate roll. So that's not that hard of the tee shot is the hard part on that hole. Hole 11, par 3, 395, straight ahead, headwind uphill. So I'm gonna throw cloud breaker. I'm gonna try to put it basket height, because if I get it any higher, the wind's gonna get under it and I'm gonna fade left. Get lucky. That was really bad. I want to throw like a good shot on this hole. This is a really bad spot. I think I'm gonna go a little flex zone here. Okay, that was terrible. That's OB. Okay, that was a stupid mistake. I went OB like right here. The wind is kind of down right now, so I could give it a little bid. You might have been in this video, watching this video like 2 minutes ago and be like, Alex, there's no way you're gonna shoot over 12. These holes are the ones that get me, like the headwinds, the wide open shots. I can shoot like tunnel shots and stuff, not tunnel shots, but wooded shots pretty well because of the lack of wind. I wanna make a joke, but I don't mean it disrespectfully, but I feel like it's fitting. This is my favorite form of the dynamic discs basket. Okay, we got a head left to right. I just lay it up here. Really strong. It's a zone layup. Holy smokes. Go in? Oh, parked for. That thing really wanted to roll. Parked for double bogey. See, I just don't have to worry about it. Hole 12, 400 feet, dead straight, stiff tailwind. I'm gonna go Grace. I'm gonna put it low and on a little bit of Annie and hope that it just stays to the right. Okay, now the wind dies and I go OB right. I don't know where that went. That's trouble. I didn't think that Grace would hold over that far, but the wind literally, I released the disc and the wind died. Had a super fortunate kick. If I didn't catch like this literal branch right here, I would have been OB. My Annie putts haven't been that bad lately, so I'm gonna give it a bid, I think. Oh, thanks flag. So maybe not thank you flag, because it's only like a 20 footer, but it's a 20 footer with a 20-mile-an-hour headwind. I was gonna count it a tap in. Wonder if the wind is gonna die at any point here. Nice. Put me on the pro tour. I made a 20 footer and a 20-mile-an-hour headwind. Hole 13, par 4. It plays as a hazard up to the boundary there, or you can go safe shot left. I honestly don't know how safe the shot to the left is. I really don't know, because like if I go in the hazard, I'm throwing for 3, 4, 3, 4, or I can go 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna go PD2 flat on this right side, just fade to the right. That's not fading out. That's a PD2. Frick, what in the world? What am I supposed to do there? I guess that. That is actually phenomenal. That shot was in the back of my mind the whole time, but I didn't do it because I'm a dingus. FT3 ended up in the hazard anyways. This is such a tough spot because like I could throw forehand layup for my 1, 3, 4 and get a bogey, or I don't think the OB is super tight as long as I push and then it curves. I think I'm literally just gonna throw the same turnover shot with the FD3. Put it like flat out here and let the wind take it. That's gonna be a roller. Okay, I mean, it's about, honestly, probably a better turnout than throwing a forehand, because forehand I think would have gone, flipped over and gone OB again. I feel really bad for my guys because they have to play like a legit round in this wind. It's a layup zone. Nice. So that's for, I went 1, 3, 4, 5, double bogey. Gotta actually record those because a 10 footer here is like a 20 footer in this wind. Outside of the island hole, I think this is gonna be the hardest hole of the day. Par 5, straight headwind, 975 feet. OB left, this is the eagle skip, the eagle hole, I think is what it's called. I know a lot of pros throw roller, but with this wind, I think the roller just goes straight OB left. I think it might be a cloud breaker flex because I think the wind holds the cloud breaker over. I've thrown like 4 discs this whole time, like cloud breaker, FD3, zone. grace on the, oh, that's not my cloud breaker. That'd have been so bad. Put it on a little Annie and let the wind take it. Now get under that. Oh, sit. That came backwards. That was such a good shot. I like smoothed it, but I forgot that headwinds pick them up. Because it was like perfect flight of where I wanted it. I think if it doesn't catch that branch, I've got like a decent spot. I think I'm guaranteed bogey at this point. This is tough because I got a long ways to go. So also an awkward wind because now instead of like straight head, it's like head right to left. So if I put anything on Annie, I think it just kills it. So I think I have to go flat, straight at the headwind. I think I go PD2. I don't want to turn this over. That needs to get down. Get down. That's not getting down. That's OB by a mile. I'm in bounds. That's sick. I'm gonna try the cloud breaker. Cloud breaker would have been dope, actually, I think. I'm in my head. Like that would have put me in position to potentially birdie. No, it wouldn't. That's still like a 400-foot shot. I'm a liar. Also, one thing that I didn't necessarily clarify, but I'm taking it. It's a technicality. The guy that got last at DDO last year, he from what I heard, missed his tee time on the first hole because of some travel problems on the way here. So he like showed up like several holes in and had par +4 because that's the rule for when you miss your tee time, and ended up shooting +36, but like half of those strokes probably, maybe even more, were from par +4 for tee time. So, but I don't care. I'm taking it because I suck. 2 perfect shots. Like I needed my first shot to not hit the branch and like fade out. And then I needed my cloud breaker shot that I took as a second to even have a chance for birdie. This one's tough. Like granted, I threw 2 bad shots and I'm gonna throw 3. If I get up by that tree, I have a chance to get up and down for par. So again, like reinforces the idea of playing good golf rather than just throwing Frisbees, which I don't hate. So I think I'm gonna go cloud breaker. If that can just get down before it goes OB. Yes, that's sick. Okay. Man, I just needed to throw my cloud breaker 3 times on this. I'm gonna be so sad if that's the one that I have to give up, because if that's one of them, I guess, there's still a really good chance that I have to give up multiple. So they don't have the pro pin in, and the boundary is marked for the college tournament that's happening. So part of me wonders if this is gonna be the new pin position. I don't think so though, because I had 2 bad, like as a professional disc golfer, I had 2 bad shots, 1 good one, and I have a chance for birdie from this spot because I'm gonna be lucky to get up and down for par. I don't want to go OB. I'm gonna just play the golf green as OB on this one. I think it's just a forehand straight. It's about even with the telephone pole over there. That's got to get some legs, I think. And I guess I didn't clarify. I'm gonna play it like the old pin position for the sake of my scoring comparison, but there's no basket and this is like a circle's edge putt. I'm gonna set my bag on it. That's a 40-footer into a headwind. So I think I just lay up and count it as a bogey. I'll just lay up and count it as a bogey because the other hole I counted as a par, and it's like you don't really know how I would have thrown that hole. So yeah, that would have been a bogey. It's looking like I'm gonna give away a disc because this is kind of like my last birdie chance unless I stick the island. So Caleb is no slouch. Caleb can throw far. Watch Johnny McRae outdrive Caleb on this hole. Shout out Johnny McRae, because that was, like I was standing like 10 feet away. Caleb threw a pretty good shot. Johnny had like a tap in, I think, on this hole. It was sick. If you don't know who Johnny McRae is, watch more disc golf. I think I go Grace, put it a little flat. I just don't want to go OB right. I'm gonna go Grace. It's like a tail left to right. That is OB left. Such a strong tailwind. Man, this might be a generous spot from where I went OB, but my disc was like way up there. It's just another layup for my bogey. Alex James. All right, I can make that putt, hopefully. I'm glad I have the the easy putting baskets today. Thanks for the things, because I shouldn't say any of this yet until I make the putt. Let's see. Yeah, we'll count that. There's people walking towards me again. We're here. Hole 16. I'm not ready. It's like stiff 15 to 20 mile an hour headwind. I don't even know what to throw. PD might be it. I'm gonna try PD. I gotta pump it on hyzer. I think pretty much straight at it. Wind is gonna flip it up. Oh, I'm nervous for this. This is fun. This is such a cool experience. Like, I get to throw one of like the most iconic holes in disc golf, one of them. Start the hype music now. Did I do it? Ooh, no, I'm right on the edge, dang. I think this is insane. My PD's up. Well, not up, it's out of bounds, but I can see it, so I get that one back. I don't want to lay up, because that's lame. Get down. Sit. Oh no. These people walked up and watched me off the tee pad. They were watching me from hole 18 tee pad, and then they walked up and watched me on the tee pad. They just watched me put 3 in the water. That's sick. These people are still watching me, making me nervous. Well, definitely giving away a few. This is kind of embarrassing. I was feeling really good. I was like, I could beat the line. That puts me plus 14. I'm still not, like, I know that's just a dumb score to take, but I'm still happy that I ran all of them because it was fun. You don't get to play these kind of courses often. That's my excuse to make me feel better for taking a 7 on a 320-foot par 3. 17, par 4, 745 to the long pin. It's a stiff tail, so I think I'm gonna throw CD1 flat, and it'll probably fade out. Put it on hyzer. That's gonna be OB, I think. I said at the beginning, this might be the first time I actually get upset in a video, and I'm starting to feel it. It was a ways up there, but I'm like right here. I think I just throw a forehand zone up to the edge and lay up. I think that's really good. Yeah, right on the edge of OB. If you want to win one of my Frisbees that I'm about to lose, one of the at least 3 after this hole, join our Discord in the description, and we'll have some sort of vote to get to like join the giveaway. I'm gonna do standstill hyzer zone. Now get down hard. Go down, 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 down. Little roll to the basket. I think I still got like a 30-footer for my 1, 3, 4, 30-footer for my bogey. This is a lot further than a 30-footer. Oh, almost actually. That would have been sick. All right, double bogey to put me at 16 over. Yeah, that's so satisfying. I'm just glad I didn't like shoot like 24 over, and I got a birdie, big time. But if I had shot like 24 over, that would have been probably the entirety of my back. In 730-foot par 4, you want to get across the water, which is going to be impossible today. The only thing that I'm comfortable throwing that might make it is the Horizon Cloudbreaker, so it's time. Enjoy your time in the water. Oh my goodness! That is the worst shot I've thrown all day. It's so bad it might be safe. Oh, right on the edge. I am so bad, man. Got it back. Drop some shot, FD3, just get up and down for a 5. Well, I threw a second drop zone shot with my Horizon Cloudbreaker. What am I doing, bro? And I went OB. I hate this game, and it's in the water. I'm gonna be so sad if that's the one that I have to give up. It's time. Enjoy your time in the water. This is a very frustrating course. Lay up with a zone. Good Lord, Alex. All right, Putt for bogey. Oh! All right, let's go see what discs we're giving away. My heart is pounding. I'm just like, not nervous, I'm upset. So I'm counting putting putters. If I happen to hit the putting putters on the thing, then I'll just give them both, or put them both out. So 23, okay. Hey Siri, generate a number from 1 to 23. 22. So that is that's 1. Hey Siri, generate a random number from 1 to 22. 1. So there goes my putting putters. Got some purple Rainmakers, almost brand new. Generate a number from 1 to 21. 7. Good night. Oh my gosh. Generate a random number from 1 to 20. 14. No. 14. Dude. I'm like going through a cleanse, a Discmania cleanse. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more. 12. I don't really care about the Vanguard. I just put it in my bag for this weekend because I thought I'd throw it. I didn't. That's ridiculous. Join our Discord. Almost brand new cap wrap. Rainmakers. Mindbender. This is pretty used, but I really liked it. Vanguard and Color Glow FD3. I was frustrated at the end of the round, and then I literally, like, these 2 discs alone are 2 of my favorite discs. Like, favorite. Join my Discord. Stay Reliant. Don't stay mad. I'm mad. I'll get over it.